Anyways, you keep hearing about me. One of these days, we're going to have somebody come from Prima Jiva, hopefully the founder, and come and give us more details about that beautiful line of fashion in today's world and business world, I should say. Comfortable and beautiful, and it's all about the woman's beauty. Anyways, so welcome to Tea Time with Olive. Here we are. And tonight I have at this amazing guest that I've been following her on social media on Facebook for gosh, I should say about 2 years. And it's been, I should say, I'll be honest, it's been about a year that every morning that I get up, the first thing when I open my Facebook, I see her page and the words that she used. She makes a lot of beautiful short clips that just inspires me, just helps my day go much better because sometimes you just need to hear that somebody just blesses you. Somebody just says, somebody that doesn't even know me, and I feel so connected. And honestly, I just met her tonight. She's a beautiful, amazing person. So I'm looking forward to chat with her. And going into social media, I just wanted to cover a little bit. Come on, guys, what's up with this? Being on people's pages, but it's so difficult. Is it really difficult to click like or write a comment? I mean, I go through people's pages, I see the beautiful pictures that people share, and then I see how many followers they have. They have over a few thousand followers, but then they get 2 likes, 1 comment. What is this? Come on. So if you're in people's pages, you need to get more involved. I mean, honestly, for me, I think social media is pretty healthy. I honestly think so. It just depends how people think of it. And sometimes people are afraid. They think that, oh my God, if I click like on this person's picture or clip or video clip or whatever, and the rest of my friends gonna see that I like this person's picture, then they don't feel comfortable. Come on, you need to make some decision. Why do you have those people on your page if you don't feel comfortable? Why do you have this person that if you're on their page, you look at their stuff, but you don't write any comments? That's just wrong. So if you are in people's pages, you need to get a little bit more active. You need to write comments, make relationship. I think it's really healthy. I'm in business, I'm in sales, so I make friends with all kind of people, and I love it. Some of the people I've never met, but look at Lakita. I get to meet her after 2 years, and here we are. I'm loving her already, and I'm following her. So I just wanted to cover that because as I'm watching social media every day, I used to be known as a queen of social media. So I used to, I said, I need to bring this up, that people need to get more involved. And I wanted to also remind you guys about the 2 past shows that we had. A reminder of one, there was an announcement from Live Shark Tanks. That's every 3rd Friday of the month. It's in Ruby Skies in San Francisco. And if you go there and you ask Jose Didios, I know, Jose, I cannot pronounce your last name. You're going to get mad at me. But if you ask for Jose and tell them that you came from Olive's Respond from Tea Time, he will give you a discount. So every 3rd Friday of the month at Ruby Skies, there's live Shark Tanks, which is a great event. I've been there so many times. It's just a lot of fun. So put it on your calendar. Go one Friday and just enjoy it. And the second thing I wanted to mention was about getting the most out of life. My guest, Marilyn Abawi, that was on my show last week, she announced that on April 16th from 11 to 2 in Oakland, in front of the City Hall in Oakland, which is free parking from 11 to 2 and also free lunch. They're doing barbecue. So it's a great family picnic. You should go there and have fun. And Marilyn's phone number is 510-667-7415. Try to make it there. It's a great event for a community. One last thing that I'm going to cover. here we go. Back to social media. So when it comes to social media, most of the stuff that I see people are posting, it's about love. We're all starving for love. We all want love. So okay. So what does love really means? To me, love really means respect. You got to respect, and you got to, it's about friendship more than anything else. It's not about, it's not about constantly going out. It's not about, clubbing. It's not about movies. It's not about dinners or romantic dinners or gifts or this or that. It's really about friendship. You get to know somebody over time. Give them a space. Maybe they're not ready to share everything with you, and it's absolutely okay. Give them time. Just because things doesn't work out the way you want to, it doesn't make that person a good person or a bad person. Just give them a space, give them time. Don't rush into things. Whatever you want for yourself, however you want to be treated, then treat that person, your partner, the same way. And you know what? I'll guarantee you things will work out. And if it doesn't work out, hey, life moves on. There's another day, right? So just, and I see sometimes people, their relationship don't work out. They start bad mouthing people on Facebook. I just don't think it's a good thing to do. So I wanted to bring that up. And one of the things that really, really, really bothers me, to be honest, is gossiping. Wow. If I say that we should stop gossiping, we're not, because it's human nature. We all gossip. Even if I say I'm not gossiping, I'm gossiping. It's human nature. But if we could limit it, can we limit it, please? We could limit it. Can we limit our gossiping? I think the rule should be that if you're married, you could only gossip with your husband. If if you have partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, just limit it. Keep it in that small little, box. Don't let it get out, because what happens when you tell a story to one person, that person tells another person. By the time it comes back to you, you're like, what? I said that? I don't know where that come from. So growing up, I used to always wonder. I used to think, why is there a typewriter inside the court? Every little word that comes out of people's mouth, it gets typed. Do you know why? Because it's human nature again. The minute we turn around and we say the same story we just heard, we're going to tell the person next to us, we either add something to it or take something away. And that's when the story becomes completely something that it's not fair, it's not right to the person that, that was involved with that story. So let's try our best to not to gossip, but if you are going to gossip, if you can't help yourself, you just have to gossip, then go ahead and keep it limited among your closest people as you can. And when somebody comes to tell you something about somebody, I guarantee you, whoever talks about somebody to you, that person's going to turn around and talk about you to someone else too. So the best way to stop gossiping, honestly, when somebody comes and tells you a story, they were not with that person. They just heard it, and they heard it from another person's mouth. So it might not be true. Even if it's true, if it's not affecting you, if it's not affecting your life, why should you even worry about it? It's their life. If it really bothers you, if somebody said something or done something, just contact that person directly and say, hey, this is what I heard, and I don't appreciate it, or I don't like it. Let's put a stop to it. So anyways, those are some of the things that I wanted to cover. And so when it comes to social media, be more active, follow your friends, write comments, and every 6 months, I do house cleaning. Every 6 months, I go through my friends list and I see all the people that are not really active on my page. Guess what? You get blocked. So once you're blocked, you can't even send requests anymore, because there's only so much limits you could have. I believe it's around 5,000 people you could have on your Facebook. And if you're not active, sorry, there might be people that would be more active and more useful to my page. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and delete if you're not active. So after this clip, we'll be right back with our guest.
Your picture's still hanging in the hallways. Always keep telling myself I'll take them down. Girl, the sound of your voice talks to me in my dreams, haunted me in my sleep. There were so many times that I wanted to reach out and hold you. Girl, I don't know if you will ever forgive me. I'm trying my hardest to give you your space, show you I've learned from my mistakes.
Love can't erase all the moments in time. You've been left just to live in your mind, and the story has got no rewind, and the clock just keeps ticking. I still see you cry all of those times you were lonely at night. I still feel the warmth of you next to me. In my head, I still see your face in my head. Yeah. See your face in my, 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 see your face in my.
Still hold this box with your letters, whether or not it helps me put this down. Still a drawer of your things that keep holding me here. Gotta find a way to break out.
This love can't erase all the moments in time. You've been left just to live in your mind, and the story has got no rewind, and the clock just keeps ticking. I still see you cry all of those times you were lonely at night.
Hello, hello. Here we are, Tea Time with Olive. Welcome, Lakita Log.
Thank
And this is a
you.
wonderful woman that I've been talking about. So welcome to the show, Lakita.
Thank you so much, Olive. Thank you so much.
Well, I've been talking about you on the show, and so go ahead and introduce yourself to our viewers.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for just being on the show. I'm Lakita Long, and known also as the People's Therapist. My blog is Lakita Denise, and so you can just call me Lakita. And if you see me on the street, say, "Hey, what's up?" You know, I love life. I am all about living. I am considered to be a MITT, M-I-T-T, and that stands for Motivator, Inspirer, Trainer, and Teacher, and I transfer information to people. So I'm a MITT, and just like a regular MITT, Olive, they catch things.
Right.
And so all of my life, I'm number 6 of 7 children, born and raised in Long Beach, California, and I've caught things, caught people, caught situations, and I've learned that the greatest thing to do is to throw them back when they're ready.
Wow.
And so that's kind of,
That's a good way of putting it.
yeah, that was kind of the inspiration thing that I got one day. I was sitting and I was getting all these downloads when I was just a teenager about what I was going to do when I grew up. And that's the analogy. Catch it, help it, but make sure you throw it back or else it won't have its full value.
You know, I have to ask you, and my viewers know, I usually like to put people on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right.
So what do you do as I know I think you're probably just one of those people that get up in the morning and people just follow you around and they get inspired. There's that, oh my God, I'll have a good day. Somebody just blessed me. Somebody that don't know me blessed me. But what do you actually do for a living?
So what I do for a living is I'm a speaker and I'm a trainer and I'm a coach, and
Okay.
I do executive coaching, high-end executives. I love startups. So I'm like your startup queen. I can come into any business, it doesn't matter. And one of my gifts, which I really believe it is a gift, I can sit in a meeting, and even if it's not an industry that I'm totally familiar with, after the meeting, I could probably give you strategic undertones that will probably save you millions of dollars. And that's kind of what I've done. Yeah, I really have a very powerful way of piecing things together, and particularly if it also involves like people. I'm an expert with people. So that's what I do, is speaker, trainer, and coach. And but I took some time off after I got divorced, and I became like a little stay-at-home mommy, and I was broke too, doing it, totally broke. But so that's what I do. I help people really realize who they want to be, and how do you really brand it.
Right.
It's one thing if you are good
Right.
at something, but it's another, can you be remembered?
Right. That's true.
Can you be remembered?
Well, for me, as a lot of my fans know, legacy is a big thing.
Yes.
I mean, when I see people, and I talk with everybody. I was sitting in sauna today at my gym, and a gentleman was sitting next to me, and I looked at his tattoo. He was an older gentleman. I looked at his tattoo, and he's watching my show. I'm not going to mention his name. But he said he's going to watch my show tonight, so let's see. So I looked at his tattoo, and under his tattoo, it said 1987. So I asked him, I said, what does the 1987 means? He goes, well, my son died that year. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He goes, but every year at Lake Elizabeth and Fremont on his birthday, since 1987, they do a candle night. I said, wow, how old was he when he died? He said he was 17 or 18. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But look at him. He left a legacy in his little, his young age. He was a very popular DJ of his time. And it's all about legacy, how you're going to be remembered, just like you said. It is important of doing the right thing and being remembered for right reasons.
Yes.
And honestly, Tony, the man that I'm dating, since everybody knows, for me, when I met him and we talked, yes, I fell for his looks. But then later, as I'm getting to get to know him, how important it is for him, his dad's name, you know, and it's a big responsibility to carry that name. That's a legacy that you want to carry with. So when it comes, when it comes to a lot of stuff that you share on daily basis, and as I read it, it's really about, honesty and doing the right thing and being blessed.
Yes.
How do you come with these messages every day?
I'm going to tell you the truth, Olive. It is inspired. And most of the time, well, not most of the time, 100% of the time, if it's being posted, it's a thought and that has come. And sometimes I used to have so many, I would be like doing, I got like 30 going. Because they just come, and I know that they're not necessarily all for me. Right. And when I look back and I read those posts, they're definitely life lessons. I've been divorced and, dating and what that looks like. And I'm a Christian, but I'm a Christian in the marketplace. And, I want to get into the entertainment industry. So I'm all over the place. So my inspiration is all over the place too. Right. And I really can feel that, there's sometimes I just feel this urge, like, get up. One time I did that. And the year before last, I did that at 11:37 p.m. I'll never forget it. It was in October, and I was going to bed. And something just said, post this. And I was like, I'm tired. And I went ahead and did it. And because of that, it afforded me an opportunity to go on the red carpet to the NAACP Image Awards with a nominee. Yes.
Congrats.
Yes, with the nominees. So Gwen Richardson. And we met. That's how we met.
Right.
And then the following year, which was this year, she got nominated again.
Okay.
But this time, she was actually able to have me to be the PR person, because that was my first line of work that I did, was PR. Oh, wow. And I love that. That's my baby.
Right,
and then I was able to sign up into the Hollywood bureaus as a public relation person. So I'm getting closer to where I'm trying to go. So it matters.
Awesome. Of course it matters. Some of the clips that you share on daily basis, again, when I watch these clips, I get disappointed because I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful. It inspires you. But then I go through your page that you have all these friends. I'm like, where are they?
Inboxing me.
Write some really good comments, because sometimes from your comments, then other people get energy too, and then they're going to continue. But so how could people find you, or what would be, let me rephrase my question. How could, if somebody just, let's say, starting a new business, or how can they contact you? How can they find you?
And they can go to the website, which is www.lakitalong, that's LAKITALONG.org. You can find all the information there. I have coaching programs there, and it's going to be changing up a little bit because I really I want to tap into that other sort of entertainment side. I really have a heart for those that are in entertainment, and who are they talking with, and how do you sustain yourself from going from a nobody to a somebody. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff in between there. And so that's one of the ways. Facebook, Lakita Denise Long. You can also check me out there as well. But the website has all the information that you need. And or you can also reach us at our office. We're out of the East County area in the East Bay, in the Antioch area. So that's the area that we're at. We work all over the place.
So when you say we, what do you mean by we?
So there's a conglomerate. I always tell people you're never successful alone. There is a group. Absolutely. Now that you're part of my success network. Hey, absolutely. So we're going to do big things. I mean that. I'm very big about women empowerment. I mean, prior to being, I used to really, I was a chick with the 2 cell phones, and I was a multimillionaire. So I know that whole feel, what it means to have 100 people having to answer to you and move and shake and building.
Right.
And so I'm all for women empowerment. Like I'm like, let's do it. Okay, let's go buy the building. Let's figure out how we do it.
Right. Well, that's how me and you and I'm gonna meet, I'm sure, some of the people in your group.
Yes.
And I have some really amazing women in my circle that you get to meet them.
Yes.
We're all about woman empowerment, And I always, I share a lot of quotes on my page. And one of the quotes that I shared, I said, when you go to a flower shop, there are all kind of different flowers, and they're all beautiful. They're all different colors, different shape, tall, short, fatter bottom, skinnier top, whatever, but we're all beautiful. So I see women as flowers, and I think we're beautiful. And the only people that really judge us is us women. We judge each other.
So true.
And sometimes it's unfortunate, I think, because of man's pleasure, because how the man wants us to look or be. Because of that pleasure, actually, we're starting to hate each other. And when we respect and accept each other for who we are and what we are, we're all beautiful. We're different shapes or different color or size. I'm short, okay? So
Me too.
once we do that, I think life is beautiful. And the more the women become together, the more we could succeed in so many different ways.
Powerful ways. I mean, you speak other languages. You speak Farsi, and I'm fascinated. Some of my best friends are different races, Latina and Afghanistan. People that are from India. I just came back from Mumbai, India. So, I think that diversity.
Wow, you went to Mumbai.
I did.
I love Mumbai.
Yeah, very powerful. It was very, very powerful. I went to Paris. I stayed in Paris also for I think 6-7 days. Love Paris. Wanted to go back and stay. I think I could have been married 3 times.
Hey, and we don't know what happens in Paris. It stays in Paris.
Absolutely.
All right.
So it was so much fun, and but India was definitely an eye opener to so many different things, and I had my Mecca moment. I didn't even really, and I've seen harsh poverty. I grew up, in poverty, and
Right.
but that's a different level.
Right.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
How do you? What's the traveling? The story behind your traveling? Why do you travel, or how do you travel?
So I have 2 little ones, and they're little, 7, and my daughter just turned 10. And I took the time, unlike a lot of other people who were career oriented, I took the time to let my kids to really adjust
Right.
to the divorce. It wasn't bad, but it was just, they've always been around their mom and dad, and they were young. And I said, I either will stay with them and kind of walk them through the process, or they'll be in therapy for the rest of their life. And
Right.
so I didn't want that.
Right,
So
right.
I stayed present. And so up until all of 2015, so for about 4 years I did that. So now I get a chance to re-enter back into the marketplace.
good,
So now we
good.
get the chance to blaze the field. So I go traveling. When I went to Mumbai, I went with an organization called Triax International, and they do a lot of global orienting of people, and they had brought me and 2 others from my organization, Wake, Women Advancing Kingdom Efforts, and we all went. Yeah, there was 3 of us. It was powerful.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that page, and I talked
Yes.
about that your page on one of my shows. I forgot. Yes, that's true.
Yes, so
Okay.
we went, and it was fun. And other times it's just either I'm going to go speak, like I'll be going to New York in June at a women's conference for 2 days,
Okay.
and then I have a 40-city book tour that's coming up. So I've got 10
You have a
cities.
book tour.
Yeah, that's coming up with my
Oh,
newest
okay.
book called Yes You Can.
So how many books do you have?
So currently I have 7. And
oh,
but-
wow.
yeah, so
I think
have
I've seen
2.
2 of them.
Yep,
Yes.
so I have 7 books, and
Do you have them with you?
And you know what?
I would love
I
our
brought you
audience to
something.
see.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
let's
did. I
see if
brought
we
you
could.
something. I did,
Oh,
I did.
awesome.
Just
Yeah.
for you.
Well, like I said, get involved, and oh wow, look at this. I think this is beautiful. Let's go ahead and show our audience. And if you want to share your page, where can they find these books?
Yes, they can go to www.lakitalong.org, and you go to the Inspire You shop, and we have tons of stuff. We also have CDs, teaching CDs, stuff that you can download if you want to, on the go, and you're in the car. So
That's me.
yeah, that's me too. So press it, play it, download it. There it is.
Oh wow! Can you repeat that
Sure.
website one more
That's
time?
www.lakita, LAKITA, long, LONG.org.
Wow! So you basically travel the world, and you're a speaker.
Yes.
And also, do you teach classes in schools?
I do. I used to teach at a couple of universities and love to really want to get back into the professorship. There's
Right.
nothing like molding,
Right,
people's
right.
minds. But right now, I just I want to speak, train, and travel. And I just want to, that's what I want to do.
Well,
Speak.
that's what I see she's been doing. I'm like, what is she doing? Where she goes?
Yeah, I just want to speak, train, and travel, and so if you want me to come, I guarantee you, it's a delight, from corporate to nonprofit to, and we have a team. That was what you were
Right,
asking.
right.
A team of people that I work with, from lawyers. And you're not just getting me. I mean, I'm attached to some of my very best friends are medical doctors and they're top of
Right.
their stuff, and lawyers. So I get great advice. My Rolodex is deep. It's diverse. It's fun, but you will be in the know.
So basically, what you're giving advice to them as let's say a law firm,
Okay.
They're stressed. So what would you talk about when you go to this
So,
meeting or?
If I was at a law firm, let's say there was 20 people at this
Right.
law firm, I would go in and I would probably do a work-live balance kind of training, or 3 hours something, and I would talk about self-care
Right.
because, and I would talk about it in 3 forms: physical, spiritual, and mental. And I would then do these exercises. I have tons and tons of exercises that I do. And I have one that always gets those philosophical, intellectual people, and it's called Connect Me. We got so many devices. We've got the cell phones and this
Right,
and that,
right,
but we're
right.
still not connected.
Right.
And so my background is mental health and education. And so I've taken time over the years of having studied and researched, what is it that really connects people
Right.
at the basic level. And it's simply about just doing this, being able to say, can I touch your shoulder? And being able to touch someone's shoulder,
Ah, that felt good.
and we've gotten so away from that. So I would go
Right.
in and do that, do some exercises, and then I would cause them to speak about what is the number one stressor in their life
Right.
publicly,
Right.
because people have so many silent traumas. That's what's killing us.
Right. Right.
It's what you and I hold in private.
right.
Now, don't go out and tell the world, yeah, I've got an affair. I'm a married woman and I've got an affair. That's not really the truth. But I just want to make sure I'm not married and I'm not having an affair, and I will not mess with your boo, because that
Right.
is just not how I roll. But,
Right,
right.
right. But I get your point. So basically, that's what I'm all about, And I was reading somebody, posted something on Facebook today. It was like, if you realize that this person is constantly hiding stuff with you or not feeling comfortable, sharing stuff with you and things like that, then, then maybe that person is not for you, and, just doesn't make that person good or bad. Just hold your space. But then on the other hand, you can't expect everybody to suddenly be the way you want them to be. You got to give it time. You got to see where it goes. Some people are not feeling comfortable with touching. I'm a very affectionate person. I hug. I'm a hugger. I hug everybody. I kiss. And when I sit next to them, when I talk to them, I constantly go like this. And sometime in my culture, where I come from, especially with my background, a lot of people, especially men, they would take it the wrong way because you touch them. But I'm like, that's not what I meant.
Right.
I'm just, that's the kind of person. Sometimes I feel like when you touch them, then you feel that energy.
Yeah.
And then you have a better way of understanding each other. So I totally hear you. Well, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about your book. And so go ahead and go to the website and check out Lakita Long's site, and go on her social media and follow her.
Please.
All right. So Tea Time with Olive. See you next time.